Gloria, don't
Munguia Derevyanchenko. I think this is a fight we finally get to determine like how good Munguia is.
Okay.
This is like the true like can you pass the eye test fight.
Yes.
Derevyanchenko even said like this might be his last big fight, so I think he's gonna come out swinging hard here, and he arguably has beaten some really top guys, and he's just been so close on decisions from being in even bigger fights. It sucks.
And for Jaime Munguia, we're like, he's so close to just giving us like, yes, we'll accept you.
And Oscar's like, please
accept him.
Ryan just lost. You might be my last fucking hope.
Right.
Okay.
Especially all the drama online with him.
Because like honestly, yeah.
Virgil Ortiz.
Stop, Gary. Stop.
Love Virgil.
Love him to death. Okay.
Virg.
Even if he's healthy, he is never gonna be a draw. And I think both Crawford and Spence are leaving the division after their fights.
Yeah.
I don't think they're staying at 147.
No, they're too old.
I don't see it.
Move it or lose it.
So
they got a rematch clause. You think they stay for the rematch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they stay for their fights.
And then
their 2 fights, and then definitely the winner moves up.
Did you see the merch for Spence?
No.
It's called Smoking on the Bud Tour. Bro.
That's a good one.
I want it, but the shirt's $64.
That's too much.
Right?
Too much.
For a t-shirt?
$64.
Y'all is crazy. $64 for a t-shirt?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
But it's cute. Smoking on Bud Tour. That's a cute little slogan.
We probably just like copy the logo and just make our own shirts for cheap. Just saying.
I actually already thought of that idea.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying we do that,
just
Spence,
saying.
For legal purposes. I'm saying other people could do that.
But if we wanted to dress, Team
people
Spence
like us could do that. Allegedly.
We'll look cool.
And I can sell them too. And then you could try to sue some guy selling t-shirts out of the back of his truck, right? I mean, you could try to do that.
Just saying that could happen.
Allegedly.
Come and get me.
I'm picking Derevyanchenko in this fight. I'll be honest. Munguia has never really impressed me. I think he's feasted on subpar competition his entire career. And even this opponent is one that's in a sense cherry picked. Like Derevyanchenko is a guy that's smaller than him. He's a guy that's not going to be a better boxer than him potentially. You know what I mean?
Well, look at their records.
Yeah, I mean Munguia's 41-0. That's crazy. And Derevyanchenko's 14-4.
Yeah.
And Derevyanchenko is the way more experienced fighter, like leagues above in terms of experience.
We're trying to get him in this club where we accept him, and he's 41-0. And the only fight that I was happy was Gabe Rosado.
That's still his best opponent is Gabe Rosado.
Not Dennis Hogan.
Liam Smith, maybe. Because Liam Smith's actually a former champion. You know what I mean? Like, Muhammad Ali is still in his top 5 wins. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Derevyanchenko here. I think he's going to surprise us. I think he's going to hurt Munguia. I think Munguia's hiding some shit, hiding some flaws. And we've been waiting for someone to expose those flaws. And we've seen him in parts, with like the Dennis Hogan fight, he looked like shit. That Takashi Inoue fight, he looked like shit. There's been certain fights he hasn't looked good. This is the fight where I think all of those are going to add up and he will finally lose. And Oscar's really going to go off the deep end here. It's going to be great to watch, guys.
Good, yeah.
Thoughts, Melody?
I can't wait for it. Oscar seems like he's on the downward spiral already.
It's gonna be fun social media time.
Good stuff. And I pick Munguia.
I know.
Sorry, Mexican bro.
Gary,
I'm gonna take Munguia. I don't really understand what they're doing with Munguia. So Munguia won a belt at 54, and then he's been at 160 since 2020. He's fought like 6 times. He's never fought anyone decent. And then he just skips 160 and goes to 168. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand their trajectory. I pick him to win the fight. I think Derevyanchenko is old and washed at this point. I think Munguia will get him out in a competitive fight. I think it'll be competitive, and then eventually Munguia will get him out. So I'm going to take Munguia in a less than spectacular performance against an aging guy. But I don't understand, why did they never take a fight of note at 160? Right? It wasn't like when Mosley skipped 140 to go fight at 147. He's going to 68 to fight Derevyanchenko. Why didn't he fight anyone good at 160? The best big meat.
Or just fight Derevyanchenko at 160.
I bet Derevyanchenko could do that. I mean, Derevyanchenko's a lifelong 68 guy. As long as I can
he's
remember.
not.
He fought Jacobs. He fought who did he fight?
That's all at 160.
That was at 68. Wait, was that 60?
Yes.
You're right, Matt. You're right, Matt. I'm off my game today. You're right, Matt. Yeah, why did you just fight Derevyanchenko once? You're right, Matt. You're right. And Triple G, you're right.
Oh, God.
Charlo, you're right.
Gary wants to know what's the reason. The reason is Oscar de la Hoya.
Yeah, he's one of the worst
That's
promoters
the
ever.
reason. What is the reason?
And it sucks because
Cardi
like
B.
I'm always like in favor of fighters like owning their shit. And Oscar was one of the first fighters to really own his shit in a sense.
Right.
But dude's just not mentally well, man, and it's sad. And we also know that Roberto Diaz, recent matchmaker for Golden Boy, is also outed. He's no longer with the company. So who knows where the ship is sailing right now? Who's steering the ship?
Yeah.
Like, is it Eric Gomez? Because most of the time we always knew when Oscar's going on a bender, Eric Gomez comes in and he's running the ship.
Him and Diaz.
But even Eric Gomez has seen MIA
right.
in the last few years.
Right.
Like Eric Gomez does not seem like he's out there like he once was, rah for the company. He's taking a step back, it seems. I think largely due to Oscar. But anyways, guys, any other thoughts about Munguia, Derevyanchenko, the card itself? Okay, moving on.